A very good evening. You're watching News 9 with me, Akshita. Well, in a shocking incident today, a little girl died after she was beaten to death, and the culprits are none other than her own guardians. It was a gloomy sight at a small locality in Dasarahalli. This is the house outside of which 4-year-old Prahalika was seen playing till yesterday. But this morning, the neighbors discovered that she passed away in a hospital nearby. Though the news came as a shock, many were not surprised.
ಗೋಡೆಗೆ ಹೊಡ್ಕೊಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಮಗು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಗೋಡೆಗೆ ಹೊಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಹಿಂಗಾಗುತ್ತೇನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಹಿಂಗಾಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ನಾವು ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನೆನ್ನೆ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ನೆನ್ನೆ ದಿನ ಸಾಯಂಕಾಲ ಬಾಕ್ಲಾಕೊಂಡು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಹೊಡೆದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದಾರಲ್ಲ. ಹೊಡೆದಿರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಆ ಮಗುಗೆ ಹಂಗಾಗಿದೆ. ಪಾಪಿ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ ತಗೊಂಡೋಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೋ ಡೆಡ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತ.
According to the neighbors, the girl was often brutally beaten by her mother and her paramour. They had recently moved into the house in Dasarahalli and did not want to take care of Prahalika. She was often seen with bruise marks and black eyes when she played outside the house. The neighbors questioned them about the bruises on the child's body and were even asked to vacate the house by the owner.
ಕೆಲ್ಸಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡೋರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ಬಾಗ್ಲ ಕುತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋರು ರೋಡಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗೋರು ಬರೋರೆಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಓಡಾಡೋರು. ಮತ್ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಓಡಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಇವ್ರೇನ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ಬೈದ್ರು. ನೀವ್ ಈ ತರ ಮಕ್ಳಿಗೆ ಹೊಡೆದಿದ್ದೀರಲ್ಲ, ಖಾಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಮನೆಯ ಅಂತ. ಖಾಲಿ ಮಾಡು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ವಾ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೈತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವನೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತಿರ್ಗಾ ಏನ್ ಈಚೆ ಕಡೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋರ ಪಾಪ ಮಕ್ಳು, ಈಚೆ ಏನು ಕೂತ್ಕೋತೀರ ಅಂತ ಹೊಡೆದಿರ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ಸ್ತೈತೆ. ಹೊಡೆದಿರೋದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ನಮಗ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿನ್ನೇನು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಗೆ.
Prahalika was again brutally beaten last night, and this time it claimed her life. She was immediately rushed to the hospital to avoid suspicion. But the doctors at Columbia Asia Hospital were shocked by the state in which she was brought. The little girl had sustained several burn marks and bruises all over her body. Both her legs were broken. The mother Amrutamma and her paramour Bhaskar Naidu were immediately taken into custody, and a case was registered with the Amritahalli police.
The reason behind the assault, he says, is that she spilled kerosene in the bathroom. For that reason, he has beat her up with a wooden stick, and the whole body bears injury of that assault, and then there has been hemorrhage in the brain also. The neighbors there say that he kept on assaulting her day in, day out. So yesterday it had become fatal.
The family hails from Andhra Pradesh, and Prahalika's biological father succumbed to swine flu. This is when the mother is said to have developed an intimate relationship with Bhaskar. They have confessed to their crime, stating that the girl was physically abused so that she would return to their home in Andhra. Vishnu Prasad, News 9, Bengaluru. Well, imagine walking into a hospital for surgery and walking out with surgical instruments inside your body. Well, this may seem bizarre, but for one woman, it has turned out to be her worst nightmare. This is the story of how doctors at the Mangalore nursing home set a new precedent for medical negligence with their latest karnama.
Can you trust your doctor? How safe are you in your doctor's care? What you see here is the X-ray report of a 37-year-old woman. The woman is a resident of Maddur village in Mangalore. For 4 years, this woman lived her life without realizing that there was a pair of scissors inside her body. And there was no reason for her to suspect that she had a surgical instrument inside her body. After all, how could she assume that she was a victim of a case of extreme medical negligence? To tell you how the scissors ended up inside her body, we must take you back to 2010, when it all began. Victim diagnosed with tumor in her uterus. But surgery only worsened the problem. All was well after the surgery for the poor victim, but a few months later, she began experiencing severe abdominal pain. When she went back to the hospital, she was given a generous dose of painkillers and sent back home. Every time the pain heightened, pills were given to suppress the symptoms. But no diagnosis was ever conducted. The source of the pain was never identified until last night. Last night, the victim was rushed to a private diagnostic center after she experienced insufferable pain. When doctors performed an X-ray, they were in for a shock.
ಇದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ರೇ ತೆಗೆಯುವಾಗ ಅವರು ಎಕ್ಸ್ರೇ ಅವರು ಹೇಳಿದರು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಹತ್ತೆರೆ ಉಂಟು, ಯಾರು ಆಪ್ರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಾವು ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಪೂರ್ಣಿಮಾ ನಾಯರ್ ಮತ್ತು ಇವರು ಮತ್ತು ಸ್ಕ್ಯಾನಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಚೀಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು ಅದು ಮಾಡಿಸಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಅವರು ಸಹ ಹೇಳಿದರು ಹಾಗೆ ಕತ್ತೇರು ಉಂಟು, ನೀವು ಎದರದೇನಂದು ಇದು ಕತ್ತೇರು ಉಂಟು ಅವರೇ ಮತ್ತು ಅವ್ರು ಸಹ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಳಿದರು ಕಲ್ಪನೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತು ಅವರು ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡಿದರು. ಈಗ ಕೇಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಯಾರಿಗೆ ತಿಳಿಸಬೇಡಿ, ನಾವು ಒಳಗೆ ಕೂತು ಮಾತನಾಡುವ, ಹೊರಗೆ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ತಿಳಿಸಬೇಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅವರು.
ನಂತರ ಇವರು ಅದರೊಳಗೆ ಕತ್ತರಿ ಇಟ್ಟು ಮರೆತು ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ಎಕ್ಸ್ರೇ ಮತ್ತು ಸ್ಕ್ಯಾನಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿಸುವಾಗ ವಿಷಯ ತಿಳಿತು ಹೀಗೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಬೇರೆ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಹತ್ರ ಹೋಗುವಾಗ. ಹಾಗೆ ನಾವು ಇವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ವಿಷಯ ತಿಳಿಸಿದ್ವಿ ಇವತ್ತು. ಆವಾಗ ಅವರು ಬೇಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿಯಾಗಿ ಮಾತನಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಬೇಡಿ, ಒಳಗೆ ನಾವು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾತನಾಡೋಣ, ಮತ್ತು ಬೇರೆ ಏನಿದೆ ವಿಷಯ ಅದು ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮುಗಿಸೋಣ, ನೀವು ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಬೇಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಓಕೆ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ಒಳಗೇನೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬೋದಿತ್ತು. ಬಟ್ ಇವರು ನಂತರ ಕೂಡ ಇವರು ಇದೇ ಥರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಗತಿ ಇಲ್ಲದವರು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇವರು ನಂತರ ಕೂಡ ಇದೇ ಥರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ನಾವು ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕರೆದು ಈ ವಿಷಯ ಎಲ್ಲ ತಿಳಿಸುವ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ.
The surgeon who operated on her tumor had stitched her back up, completely oblivious of the fact that a pair of sharp scissors were left behind in her body. For 4 years, the scissors remained in her body and the victim had no clue. And it is surgeon Purnima Nayak who is responsible for the victim's pitiable condition. Enraged upon realizing what had happened, the victim and her relatives rushed to Mangalore nursing home to demand an explanation. But instead of answering their questions, Purnima Nayak tried to hush up the matter. When that did not work, she played it safe and tried to place the blame onto her subordinates.
Negligence agide anta heli, it is confirmed that something is found. X-ray ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಡು ಬಂದಿದೆ ಕತ್ತರಿ ಉಂಟಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಬಟ್ ಅದು ಯಾವ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಕಿ ಆಗಿದೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಪೇಷಂಟಿಗೆ 2 ಸಲ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿದ ಸರ್ಜರಿ ಏರಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಡು ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಹೊಟ್ಟೆದು ಎಡಭಾಗದ ಸೈಡಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಉಂಟು. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕಿದ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಗಾಯ ಬೇರೆ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟ್ಲಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಅಡ್ಡ ಗಾಯ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಿರಲೂಬಹುದು. ಈಗ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಉಳ್ದದ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬ ಕಷ್ಟ. ಇದು ಸೈಡಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಲಿನ ಎಲುಬಿನ ಸೈಡಲ್ಲಿ ಉಂಟು. ಸೊ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ ದಟ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕಿದ ಗಾಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಕಿ ಉಳಿದು ಸೈಡಲ್ಲಿ ಉಳಿದಿರಬಹುದು, ಒಂದು ಪಾಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಏನಿದ್ರು ಅದು ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆದ ಮೇಲೆ ನೋಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ.
Ironically, Mangalore Nursing Home is just a stone's throw away from the residence of Health Minister U.T. Khadar, who until now seems oblivious to the medical blunders that occur here on a daily basis. But with such bizarre cases of negligence coming to light, isn't it time to take some action, Minister Sir? Rajesh Puttur, News9, Mangalore.
Well, the accused pontiff of Lingayat Dharma Mahapita has been remanded to police custody. The incident has created a divide among his devotees as well as followers. Here's a report.
Jagat Guru Basava Prabhu taken to Hindalga jail. Lingayat Dharma Mahapita locked. People of Belgaum are in a state of shock. They are unable to come to terms with the harrowing news that surfaced last night. A 47-year-old cook accused the 59-year-old pontiff of sexual assault. The news gave rise to widespread chaos and the police acted immediately. The pontiff was arrested and has been sent to Hindalga jail for 15 days. And the woman has been kept in the police custody following a medical examination. The arrest has created a divide among his followers and devotees. While many came out in support of the accused religious leader, there were many others who protested and claimed that the pontiff was capable of such a thing and should be driven out of Karnataka. Meanwhile, News9 got access to the complaint copy filed by the cook. Here are excerpts from the complaint.
I'm a Lingayat. I'm a cook by profession. A person by name Sumitra told me about the job at Lingayat Dharma Mahapita. Since the pay was good, I readily accepted. Sumitra took me to Prabhu Swami at around 4 p.m. on June 27th. He asked if I would be interested in taking up the job and I agreed. I told him that I would start from the next day. On the fateful day, I arrived at the mutt around 11 a.m. At around 1:30 in the afternoon, I served food to the pontiff and a guest. After the lunch, I washed the pontiff's plate and went to his room to keep the plate on the table. He followed me to the room and closed the door. He switched the TV on and then locked the door. When I questioned why he was doing this, he closed my mouth using his palm and pushed me on his bed. Despite my pleas, he did not let go of me. He then pounced on me and raped me. It was around 2:15 p.m. when this happened. Please accept my complaint and take appropriate action against the pontiff.
Immediately after the complaint was filed, the police took the accused pontiff into custody. The pontiff reacted to the allegation and said that the complaint was baseless.
ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ರು ಅವರು ಈ ಒಂದು ಸಂಚು ಯಾರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರಾ ಹೇಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲ ಇದೊಂದು ಸಂಚು ಪೂರ್ವ ನಿಯೋಜಿತ ಸಂಚು ಅನ್ಸಲ್ವಾ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇದು
The matters left the entire state in shock. Many devotees and followers rushed to the mutt and defended the pontiff. They accused the cook of being characterless and said that she must have been doing the same in every place she worked.
ಮುಂದೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸೀರೆ ಕುಡಿಬೇಡ್ರಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾಡಬೇಡ್ರಿ ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಮಾರ್ಗಗಳು ಹೇಳ್ಕೋತ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇರೋದು ನಾವು ಕಂಡು ಬಂದೈತಿ ಮತ್ತು ಈಗೇನು ಘಟನೆ ಆಗಿದಾರಲ್ಲ ಇದೇನು ಇಂಥದ್ದು ನಮಗೇನು ಅನಿಸಿಲ್ಲ ಇವು ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ತಪ್ಪು ಕಲ್ಪನೆ ಏನೋ ಆಗೈತಿ ಮತ್ತು ಅವ್ರ.
On the other hand, workers of Karnataka Navanirman Sene protested and asked the pontiff to be driven out of the state. For the moment, the pontiff will be kept in police custody at the Hindalga jail for the next 15 days. Only a proper investigation will reveal the truth behind this horrific crime. Shrikant Kubakaddi for News 9, Belagavi.